Today's horoscope, Virgo November 9th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. With today's moon highlighting your routine affairs, it can be a good time to enjoy taking care of loose ends. It's a strong time for ideas for improved family and home life or for conversations with loved ones. It seems more appropriate to focus on the details than the bigger picture today, such that refining plans can be right up your alley now. Still, your personal interests have been a strong draw these days, and you can end up juggling too much today if you don't aim for moderation and compromise. If you scatter your energies, it becomes all too easy to get worked up over minor nuisances. Aim to allow inner tension to motivate you to make essential changes. The echo of the new moon in Scorpio, like the one we just recently had, will resound for the next 6 months. This is because new moons blast open new doors, opportunities, and horizons for us. Anytime you experience a new moon in Scorpio, you have a more pleasant time than most of the other zodiac signs. Scorpio is located at a gorgeous angle to you, denoting opportunity and harmony while also encouraging you to open yourself up to take chances, especially in regard to your emotional or intimate depths. As a helpful sign, this helps you grow and bloom rather than stay stuck in the past. Talk to someone you trust about your job. Process your work life with a family member or roommate when the moon in Aquarius sextiles Mercury in Sagittarius. You could have had a crazy work week. It might have been one thing after another. There could have been problems with coworkers, obstacles that stood in your way, and several emotional highs and lows. Do not hold it in. You should see if someone at home or in your family has a moment to listen to you. Venting could help you process everything that has occurred this week. You are calling the shots today. Your psychic ability to read other people's thoughts is especially accurate. Nothing helps you more, physically or emotionally, than breathing exercises. Running or other aerobic exercise, like yoga, will give you a big lift today. Breathing will help with your timing, too. When you keep track of your own breath, you know when to inhale and when to exhale, and in turn you can more intuitively know when to say something and when to remain silent. Financial security is something that is very important to you as a rule. And today is in day, bringing the vibration that is conducive to enhancing this area of your life. Consider the family's income and expenses to see if there are ways to increase available cash flow, especially if there seems to be a shortage. Rework your budget and talk with all the members of the household for ideas and wishes. Families that come together on the subject of material gains and financial concerns are better off than those who don't. While the moon will start the day in a playful and creative part of your chart but end the day in your busy work sector, this won't see a sudden shift from one to the other but brings a timely reminder. As the moon wraps up its last visit to a playful and creative part of your chart before Pluto leaves in 12 days, but before Venus returns next week and ahead of next week's full moon in an adventurous part of your chart, this side of life's fence is not going to be ignored. Yet as the moon returns for its first visit to your work sector before Pluto returns, there will be clues to the impact this will have across the income, work, and career fronts. Before leaving your romantic sector today and wrapping up its last visit before Pluto, the planet of change and transformation leaves, and before Venus, the planet of love, returns early next week, the moon is spending its final hours at a friendly aspect to Uranus, in retrograde motion in an adventurous part of your chart, bringing together a mix of romance, adventure, and nostalgia. Daily Planetary Overview. If recent changes have made your goals feel a bit harder to reach, take a deep breath and give yourself a moment to regroup. Setbacks aren't always negative. They often give us space to reevaluate and refine our approach. Take this time to think about any adjustments you could make to overcome the new challenges, knowing that they're ultimately helping you grow. Have you ever set a goal that felt just out of reach, only to find a new way to make it happen? If so, then you know that setbacks can sometimes be blessings in disguise, leading to outcomes even better than you planned. This is a great reminder to stay optimistic and see any obstacles as steps along the way. If you're feeling the urge to shake things up and expand your horizons, consider signing up for a new class or activity. Not only will this enrich your knowledge, but it will also introduce you to like-minded people who could become long-term friends. There's something about learning alongside others that brings a special bond, whether it's a cooking class, a fitness group, or a creative workshop. Have you ever tried something new that ended up introducing you to great people? Think of today as the perfect time to dive into something unfamiliar and see where it leads. Physically, you might feel an extra boost of vitality, and today's energy is urging you to channel that into your well-being. Whether it's following a regular fitness routine, paying attention to your diet, or finding new ways to stay active, small steps towards health can go a long way. Maybe you've been meaning to get back into a workout groove or pick up an old hobby like cycling or yoga. Why not start today? If you've ever felt the mental clarity that comes after a good workout, you know how powerful these changes can be. Consider pumping up those bike tires, taking a walk in the park, or simply enjoying the fresh air while moving your body. You might find that certain challenges, ones that have been quietly building in the background, are now front and center. Maybe it's something you've put off, hoping it would resolve itself, but now it's demanding your attention. Rather than feeling overwhelmed, think of this as the universe giving you a gentle nudge to finally tackle these issues. Approaching them now can prevent them from snowballing and help you feel more in control. Have you ever had a moment where facing a challenge head-on made everything feel more manageable? Think of today as one of those moments. It's your chance to clear the air and move forward with confidence. Remember, sometimes the solutions are simpler than they seem, and tackling these issues can actually create a sense of relief and accomplishment. If you're working on long-term goals, summon the courage to keep going, and don't hesitate to share your enthusiasm with others. You may find that friends, family, or even co-workers are drawn to your energy and ready to support your dreams. Have you ever noticed how infectious excitement can be? Your dedication might even inspire those around you to pursue their goals with equal vigor. Embrace this positive momentum and let it fuel your progress. Sometimes, the encouragement of others can be just what we need to take those big steps. On the financial front, you might feel a slight pull to treat yourself today, and that's okay as long as it's within reason. Go ahead and make a small purchase if there's something you've had your eye on. It doesn't have to be extravagant to bring joy. Have you ever found that a small treat brightened your day? If so, remember that today's little indulgences can be satisfying when they align with your goals and budget. If you're considering more significant investments, make sure to seek out solid advice. A little strategic planning can go a long way, helping you feel confident about your financial decisions. Overall, today's energy is about balance between work and play, new challenges, and fresh opportunities. Don't let the demands of the day keep you from doing something enjoyable or rewarding. It's a good day to take a little time for yourself, to check in with your health, and to look for small ways to connect with others. Have you ever noticed how a balanced approach makes everything feel easier? If you take one step at a time and make choices that align with your values, today can feel both fulfilling and grounded. Let's embrace the journey and look forward to the connections, insights, and positivity it brings. What part of today's energy resonates with you the most? Feel free to share your thoughts or even your plans for tackling the day ahead. Here's to a day of honest conversations, meaningful connections, and plenty of small victories.